Chat, welcome back to another episode of the Heathen Sound. Alright, so the official schedule from here on, probably out, is going to be Wednesday through Friday nights. We're really going to try to do this. It's the night that Matt's kid goes on to do some other things besides be him problem. It's the day that everything works for us, so we're going to do Wednesday through Friday, definitely. We're going to try to come to you with some random Sunday mornings, because I definitely want to like interview Ollie and shit, and that's the best time for him, being on the other side of the world. Coming to YouTube soon. I swear, I know I'm talking shit. Like, I know I'm lying to you guys pretty much every time that I do this, but I swear it's coming to YouTube. We're going to get all this stuff ported over. If you want to help with that, the honest to God best way, and I've never been, in 3 years of being a streamer, I've never been this guy, guys. If you really want to help, hit a sub goal, hit a biddy donation, anything, everything this channel makes is going to get Matt a better PC that does not turn off on him when he looks at it and he gets temperamental. Like when he's like, hey, you want to do like,
it's just...
if we can get this man a better PC, I think that would greatly help all of this. Like we would get on YouTube, we would get everything out that you guys want to see and all that. I think this is killing the fucking sound. Hello.
I don't know. It still sounded good.
Did it? Okay, I didn't know because this isn't supposed to go on this. But yeah, if you guys want to help at all, the best way to do it, honestly, is subs, biddies, open donations. And like I said, I'm not that guy. I'm not asking for your money. I'm going to say it maybe 2 times throughout the thing. But like, I've never done a sub goal, so here we go. See what we can do. First and foremost, Adam Silver comes out and says, we found way more shit in the Ja Morant investigation, which, I mean, Ja Morant. Don't let me disrespect your name. Honestly, I want to take that back because I lobbied for when they called him West Brick. Like, you don't make fun of someone's last name. That's mean. Ja, stop doing what you're doing. Don't be a dumbass. Like, that's what it comes down to. But they said they found way more shit in the investigation. Which also, bro, you being investigated? I thought they were just like, hey, what you doing? But Adam Silver saying we're not going to address it till after the finals sounds a whole lot like your dad saying I'm going to whoop your ass after dinner. Like I said, like it is just, hey, after I eat these steak potatoes, boy, I'm coming for your soul. So, like, what did you do?
I just looked at it and he said that that it was unfair to the teams that have made it this far for their moment to be ruined.
What did you do, Ja? $213 million.
On a toilet.
Come here, everybody in the world. $213 million. All you had not to do was bang, 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 bang. Like, you're literally...
Was any of that guaranteed?
Bro, yeah, like 85% of it was guaranteed. Like, at least $162 million or some shit. Like, bro, $100 million in the state of the economy right now sets you up for generations. All you have to do is invest it correctly, put it in the right places, buy into actual like real estate, physical property, things that are actual of value. Not fucking, don't go buy a bunch of Maybachs. Floyd Mayweather. Here's the other thing. Can I just talk shit to Floyd Mayweather real quick? How do you have, I watched a video, he had 25, because I was saying like buy physical stuff. 2,500 pairs of Air Force Ones. Those don't have any value, bro. Those that have no value. Nobody wants no Air Force Ones.
He has 2,500 of them?
100 unopened pairs of Air Force Ones. Just in case he ever gets anything on him, he says he just gets rid of them, wears a new pair. What? That's what you chose to do with $400 million?
I feel like that's just disrespectful.
Exactly, dude, that's what I'm saying. Ja, you literally had $213 million guaranteed. At least 85% of it or 75%, it was a guaranteed 160, we'll say. We'll short you a couple million that you're probably actually guaranteed. Say it was 160. $160 million, and I'm not trying to disrespect anyone, but takes care of your daughter. Takes care of your mom, your dad, your grandma, your sister, your generations to come, the children you want to have, the children you might not want to have, but you end up having. Like, all the damn things and the children's and the things and the generations of the world get taken care of with $160 million. For a gun? Bang. You're literally Jonah Hill, and this is the end. Bang. Bang, bang,
Yeah.
bang. Guys, I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm not going to hurt you. Like, literally that scene where he's like, I'm going to shoot myself. Like, and then...
That's a perfect
Then
thing.
you did that part where you were like, oh, love you, mom. Love you, dad. Love you, baby girl.
Yeah.
Bro, you got shit. You got actual crimes happening in Memphis. But I guarantee you had
Memphis is a scary place sometimes.
You had 7 fucking police officers swing by your house. Every dude on the force that was like, yo, John Marine's suicide. Hold on. Hey, are you good? Officer Darrell with the police department. Just make sure you're okay. Cryptic tweets and shit. Everybody and their grandma that was on patrol that day went to check on your ass.
Yep.
There's real crimes happening in Memphis. Lots and lots of crimes happening in Memphis. Manny01, Haj Manny01, appreciate you for the follow. Come on in here, we're gonna talk some shit.
Yes, sir.
Also, that brings us to the next point. So I would say welcome to the Saviors, because I used to be Negan. I'm still Negan, but I'm not Negan of the channel. This is the Heathen sound now. So our biter bucks is what I used to call them, are points for the channel. What do you guys want to see that as? What do you guys want to be called? Are you the Heathens? Yo, we should get a little redheaded child running and someone chasing him. That should be our fucking thing. Be someone chasing some little redheaded child ass.
Why you gotta be redheaded?
Because I have red beard. It's okay.
Okay. No.
Redheaded stepchild, like that's how it goes. But like, it should be some little ass kid getting his ass. Bad kid.
I trust you. Just curious.
I'm just saying. But what do you guys want to see it be? Because what are they right now? What do they do? They highlight my message, movie quote. I mean, we could keep movie quote because I feel between me and this asshole, we could definitely. And if we fail, bro, we should do to where if they do a movie quote, we have whatever it is close by. If we fail, we have to like take a shot at tequila real quick. You know what I mean? Like just completely set the tone different for the show, bro.
Okay.
That could be fun.
Yeah, good.
That could be fun. Like, hey, you have to go out here and do 50 push-ups. Because then I'm just going to be over here like, fuck this.
God.
I'm not talking. We got send a message in sub-only mode. We got, oh, you so sweet. I got to give people compliments. I mean, if you want us to just saturate you for a minute or so, we might up the point value on that one, but I might give that one. Dad joke. I have a whole fucking booklet of them. We'll get some to Mr. Matt. Yeah, we're good. We got plenty of them. No cursing. That one, the value might need to go up on that one. Substantial. It's only 1,500 points right now. It's only like 10 minutes of watching. I got, what's the you pick? Oh, don't make me log into Twitch. Come on. You pick, I think that's like the game or my character or something. Noise only. Dude, what did I have in here? I got tell a story. I feel like that one might stay. Pick an accent. We could do that. Blind
Pick an
play.
accent.
Yeah, accent. It's a good one. Gifted
That
sub.
would be bad.
I got see giddy someone and then end it all to just turn everything off. I mean, I'm gonna leave that one out because if you're gonna give up 51,000 points, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. So let's make a quick little full circle. Ja, what the fuck? What do you do about that? Floor is yours. I opened it on a tyrant. Go ahead.
I don't really know if there's anything else that we can even say about it at this point. I mean, I don't think anything that we've said is
not until we know, right? Not until we know like the fruition of everything they found out and like what they decided. Okay.
Just that, and the fact that he's doing any of it in general is just goofy and unnecessary.
Can I say this?
And he's doing too much.
Just so it, in retrospect, makes sense. He's a year younger than you are.
Yeah,
Let that sink in.
You think I'd be waving a gun around on IG Live, though?
For $13 million, you have no idea what your dumb ass would be doing. For $213 million, I can't honestly look at anybody in this chat and say I wouldn't be doing dumb shit too, bro. Probably not waving guns
I
around.
would. That's why I've always said I never wanted it.
Same. Dude, like, I have always, and I want this to blow up in a sense, but I also never want to be like, oh, I'm a millionaire, bro. Let me just go ahead and wreck my Porsche. Like, I never want the aspect of, like, money to have changed me. And at $213 million, I am a strong-minded, very, very strong-willed individual. I'm a change, bro. I'm going to be an asshole for $213 million. You just hand that to me at 23 years old? I say that all the time, bro.
Increments. payments
You were
every 2
giving
weeks.
me LeBron James money at LeBron James' age, I'd have been dead before the night ended. Before the night ended.
Probably.
I would have made the Henny guy, J.R. Smith himself, know nothing about Henny because I would have drank 37 bottles, smoked literally batch after batch of crack. Like, I would have done... You give me $1 billion like that, I am doing... Yes, Matt. If you give me that amount of money, if you're like, here's $213 million, I'm about to snort an 8-ball. I'm about to go buy half the bar up for myself and these people that I don't know that I'm going to say, what's up, here you good. Like, I am doing the dumbest shit. I'm not going to do a goddamn thing reasonable. I'm going to buy the nicest, fastest car that I couldn't drive in the first place and run it into something probably because I'm on all these drugs. Like, if you give me that amount of money, nothing I've ever had to worry about, I got to worry about ever again.
I wouldn't even know how to get anything in the first place, so I'd probably just go really crazy on Amazon.
You just do what chat said and you just buy the whole hood. You could just walk into the hood and be like, hey, I got a rack on it. Who's in? Where can I go? Like,
then you get shot and they just take your money.
Not when they know you got more. That's not how it works. Okay, also, you're being the pessimist. I'm being the optimist right now. Like, stop it. If you
Which
had
is
that
weird.
much
It's
money,
usually the other way around.
Bro, if you had 213 million, and that's the other thing. What's his name? D-Tap or his best friend or whatever, Devontae Pack or whatever his real name is. Your homies are going to change with you. If I get $213 million and we came up together, it's like we all just got $213 million. You know what I mean? Like, especially if we came up together and he didn't come up from the hood. He went to a private school. So this private school dude that you went to school, you guys are boy. Yeah, this is my dude, bro. This is like my bro guy. Like, this is my best friend. Like, I have a best friend. It's me and Chad over here. Like, you know, Kyle. Yeah. What's up, Kyle? Like, if you get $213 million, your boys are changing up too.
Yeah, I mean, and especially if they have your best interest out, then they're not gonna.
They're gonna
try to.
Fuck.
I said if they do, but they don't. So that's why what's happening right now is happening.
Chat said Denver and foe. Okay, so chat, that person who just said
moments out of the Heat, though.
The person who just said Denver in 4. If Denver does not win in 4. You have to come in and donate 4 subs to the channel. I'm hustling you this PC. Worry about yourself. Denver and 4? You want to shake on it easy?
Easy.
If they do it, though, you get 4 minutes that you get to direct me and Mr. T3 in.
Don't they do that anyways?
For what?
Don't they usually guide us in chat anyways?
Yeah, no.
Because we're a mess.
They can make us do headstands for 4 minutes. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking us. Yeah, well, I got a brain injury. They wouldn't make me do that. Come on, chat. Hey, whoa.
Imagine.
What is that Shia LaBeouf ass move? And like, oh yeah, I just changed the light bulb. Yeah, the light right over there. He literally, I just, bro, the new Transformers, I can't wait, chat. I'm going to get a Blu-ray copy. We're going to have to watch this. Why are his guns out? Because I had a tank top on the other day, and he just fell out of place. Oh, he's got the LaMelo Ball Lithuania jersey
Vitauskis,
on.
baby. Vitauskis, Lithuania. Best ball, brother.
You can't talk when I'm drinking. That's fucking a new rule.
You got a porn star pregnant.
See, you're not... What? You're not...
Yeah.
What? Wait.
I'll get her name real quick. It's something Montana.
A porn star? Bro, if you can name it off the top of your head. Chad, if any of you guys can name it off the top of your head.
It's like Hannah... No, not Hannah Montana.
So
I looked up and saw you just taking a drink. I was cracking up.
Oh, You chat said Hannah?
Anna Montana.
That just feels disrespectful. That feels like it's been a porn parody since she got into the game. My hand's stuck. Oh, bitch.
It's her.
LaMelo Ball knocked her up?
Yep.
I mean,
I don't know.
wouldn't you?
Oh, okay. Oh.
If you're LaMelo Ball and you're probably never gonna get any better, wouldn't you just lock the porn star down? So now she's not a porn star; she's the mom star.
Well, he had 2 porn stars. He got one of them pregnant. Yeah, let that sink in.
I also don't understand why you would be a professional athlete. Like, you could literally get any girl you want, and you fuck somebody who fucks people for money. You got a high-end prostitute out of the deal.
High-end, though.
That's not even high-end. Like, have you ever watched what happens to some of those girls in the first, year or two of their career? We're talking, like DP, TP, TPs, whole situational words that I don't know if I can use on Twitch to not get banned. Kobe, don't listen.
Yeah.
Kobe is. You don't need to hear this. Rest in peace.
I had the Kobe jersey on, but it was a little...
It
was a little much.
Bro. And then the Nipsies. The Guardian Angels are watching me. I think I'm going to put my Max shirt up there. And I want to get that Wakanda poster.
The
Don't
Nipsies.
hate the game. The Nipsies. I'm just saying, bro. You could go fucking get whoever you want. You're LaMelo Ball. You're LaMelo Ball. And you choose to... Oh, they hot, bro. Yeah, because they're porn stars. We all think they're hot as normal-ass people. You're not a normal-ass person. You don't have to settle for normal-ass pussy.
I don't like girls that look quote-unquote hot.
Okay, we're not going to listen to a goddamn take when you have anything about finding anybody hot because you're convoluted. Okay, hold on. So before we ask this question, this is from a movie and we're guessing the movie, right? Say yes or no before I fuck this up.
I have no idea.
It is from a movie. Your eyes can deceive you, don't trust them. Okay, Dude, this is the thing about an eidetic memory is you have to recreate what it is. I know what this instance is. Someone looks at another person and tells them this exact phrase. I want to say it's Suicide Squad. I might be wrong.
Well,
but it might be the part where he's talking about the witch. Tell us if we're wrong.
The anticipation.
The anticipation.
An ad.
So yeah, we were right. You can't hear where you're in an ad? That's fine. We were right. It's okay. We got it. We got it right. We also don't repeat ourselves over here, so next.
Yep, we were right.
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them. What's the Sandra Bullock movie?
What, Blindside?
No, the one with the thing.
Oh, Bird Box?
Bird Box. Bird Box.
What ended up being Suicide Squad?
Suicide Squad? Because I think that's what it originally was. Is it? It's not Quiet Things. There's a Quiet Place. That one fucked me up. That movie was fucking rough, dude. Especially having a special needs kid and then they have the deaf daughter and everything. That movie fucked me up about thinking what an actual apocalypse would look like with a special fuck you.
You see the second one?
Yeah, even worse. Fuck me up even worse.
When they bury the baby inside the wooden box in the crate down in the basement.
Yep. Okay, then what is it, chat?
Since you're so smart.
Since you're so much better than us.
Van Gundy looks like a turtle.
Dude, right?
Yeah. And he's got that
No,
neck.
doesn't he have like a breathing condition? Isn't that why he's like pulled together so tight? Doesn't he have a breathing issue? Or like a pulmonary issue? Yeah.
I have no idea.
We're talking about Van Gundy. Basketball Van Gundy, right?
Yeah, like not the coach, but the reporter.
Yes, not the coach, the reporter.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for.
I am too, dude.
Let's
How are
tell
you
us
going
what
to
the
hold us
answer to
in
this is.
suspense? That's our job. We're supposed to hold you by your balls.
I guess that means we're not doing our jobs.
Okay. So we revisited the jaw thing. Crazy. That's just crazy. Like $213 million. Here's the other thing though. Bro, I've never seen any Star Wars except the very, very first one.
Star Wars is just trash in general.
Oh, you're gonna start a whole fight. Okay,
I don't
hold
care.
on. Okay.
Even the Battlefront game sucked, even the Nintendo one.
Even the Nintendo one, this boy went back in time and hit you where it really hurt at 8 years old. My soul.
A shot in the nostalgia.
Dude, okay, let's not, but like Mr. Picard, the future awaits. Like
I'd rather play Pac-Man than Battlefront.
Dude, I'm not ever gonna look at people and lie. Like, I didn't grow up as a Trekkie nerd because my mom was about the bullshit. Like, I knew the Klingons were bad when I was 5 years old. I didn't know what the fuck the Klingons were or who they were. I thought it was a country. That's a whole story we could get into. Okay, I'm 6 years old, bro, and my mom, like I said, my mom is a die-hard Star Trek fan. Fucking hard Star Trek fan. So all I know is that the Klingons are bad and that they are going to come kill us and that we are going to die because the Klingons don't want us and Star Trek, the Enterprise, is fighting for us. And here's the other thing that I don't know if this happened to everybody else, but when you're 6 years old, I don't know if you can really differentiate the difference between the news and I watch this show every day with my mom, who is a meth head, who is like strung the fuck out and running around, darting about the fucking cabin with like a spoon in one hand and a Marlboro Light in the other, just fucking getting around. But I, in a sense, thought the Klingons and Fox News that it played right after was like combined. So maybe this is just how I retained information different and like didn't really understand what was going on. But I thought Klingons thought they were bad. I thought Fox News, Becky, whatever her name was telling me like another story, and then it cuts out, and then like Star Trek starts, right? Because the news is over and it's going to Star Trek.
No.
Put those two things together. So I thought the Klingons were bad. Like I literally thought I thought it was a country, dude. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. It's so right in my face. Nobody makes me.
I'm not good with movies because
I'm amazing at movies. It's Dodgeball, isn't it? It's Dodgeball.
Love that movie. First time I ever saw Girls.
Yeah, Ben Stiller, Dodgeball. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. Okay, back to the story. Klingons. I really thought that Klingons were really just bad. And then Fox News told me, like, had the weather report, it's going to rain and blah, 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 blah. So I thought the Klingons were bad. So in the apartment-ish building that I lived in and everything, it was like downtown Three Rivers, Michigan, which, if you know what that is, it's a shithole that's like this big with a population of like 8,000 people. It's a shithole. So we lived in like lower income and everything. So underneath us moving in were Kandahar Indians. Like they were from Kandahar, India and everything.
Okay.
So tell me why I thought that they were Klingons moving from Kandahar to here had a whole fucking meltdown, bro. I'm talking 6-year-old Zach methed out mom. Both of us are just darting around the cabin like a fucking methed out child at the same time. Like, I'm putting stuff in front of the door, and like, she's, oh, what are we doing? Sliding the couch, dude. It had to be one of the most crazy moments for my grandmother and a social worker to show up at the same time, because literally about this time in life is like, they were like, hey, you need to go see your dad, and like, you got a dad out there. And my mom's like, I'm not going to prison. I'm not going to prison. I'm not going to prison. Yeah, so Klingons, bro, fucked me up till I was like 10, 12 years old. And my grandma was like, it's not a country. Kandahar, India is an area. Like, that's an actual thing. Klingons are fucking aliens that aren't real. And I was just like, Picard told me otherwise, bitch. Picard told me you would lie to me about this.
See, now my head just hurts.
Dude, I'm telling you. My life growing up, like, I thought my paranoia was because I didn't understand what's going on, but like, my methed out mom was just like running behind the scenes like, this is what's really going on. Here's aluminum foil. You're fine. And I'm like, okay. The waves can't get me. You can be...
The waves can't get
You can be whatever about having like religious parents, like having to go to church and everything. But I had a mom that smoked enough lithium to power an entire Tesla in my lifetime. So like, it's a wash, baby. It's a wash.
Oh, no, it's time to dry it out in the dryer.
Right? Like, it is a wash to the highest level. Like, it doesn't even matter. Stop. I mean, that's literally, like, you can have, oh, you know, my mom and the Lord and everything, but my mother could have powered a Tesla, and her teeth, dude, I swear to God, you want to talk about Swiss cheese, you could throw fucking darts through those motherfuckers. You could literally shoot a Nerf gun. It would go right through the holes in them. So, I'll get that out of there.
That's, ugh.
Tweak City. Love you, Mom.
Tweak City. When was the last time you talked to your mom?
I haven't been behind the Three Rivers Walmart in a while, so it's been a minute.
Fair enough.
I want to say 8 years.
8.
8 years. What
It's
am
a
I?
long time.
What am I, 30? Carry the 3. Yeah, I'm 30. Ow.
You're 30.
I am, officially. Actually, I'll be 31 here in... Fuck, dude. 4 months?
Yeah, no, I can't hang out 30-year-olds.
We're already hanging out. We're already here.
Until I just found out you were 30.
The crazy thing is like, all you're going to do is get, like, life advice and, like, hey, definitely put that extra $16 into your 401k. You know, you can borrow interest at an earlier percent. Like, I'll tell you all the cool shit that I wish people told me when I was 24 years old. I can explain to you how to go get a business LLC that you can then go to a bank and get a $50,000 loan based off of your business LLC in a heartbeat. There's no way they can deny you. Yeah. Exactly. Being 30 sucks. Like, there's no fun in it. There's no funny. Oh, what's robot? Sorry. I missed all of that, chat. Yes, she could power a robot with, yeah. My mother has ingested enough lithium, dude, like, literally to power half of a fucking block in Philadelphia. And that's a crazy thought to think. Like, I know I'm a comedian first and foremost, so everything's funny, but, like, damn!
Jesus.
You get close to that motherfucker, you're just like... I
Hair's always just like...
I don't know why I'm just
straight up
so
like you rubbed a balloon on it.
Excited, bro. I just want to fucking just punch through a door. Yeah. You're just like, ah. Yeah, just because you get close. She's over here. That's why she did the trekking. Oh my God. No.
This just got so much deeper than what we ever anticipated.
So much childhood trauma just
There's
gone.
a whole other layer.
Thanks for resolving this with me, Mr. Matt. Thank you. Oh my God. Which Captain Marvel am I getting? Am I getting comic book Captain Marvel or am I getting Brie Larson? Wonder Woman all day. She has an invisible jet and can literally ting 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 ting. She has a lasso of truth. I could look at and she like, she lying to me. Alright. Diana, hit this bitch up.
Yeah, probably gotta go with Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Next question. Get out of here.
But I was trying to think, like, technically, isn't Captain Marvel a lot stronger?
I mean, I always had a thing for Amazons. I'm just saying. Amazonian women. Yo, Brie Larson can fuck off. She is a great Captain Marvel, though. I should make it clear. Ah, damn. See, like, here's the thing, chat. There's times where I literally think we're vibing and, like, shit's going good. But HajManny01, you can go ahead and unfollow me because I do not want to pay you to do my graphics. I don't. My Twitch just dinged at me, so I finally looked at it. It was like, I sent me a message. Like, as soon as he followed, like, hey, I got some ideas to make your stuff better. Like, I do not want you to upgrade my graphics. Like, update my graphics. I don't want to pay you for emotes. Like, I got enough motherfuckers on my team, and not to be that guy, but, like, I got enough people on my team. Like, my wife makes the emotes. Matt does all the editing and shit. Like, appreciate you, mate. Have a good day. Well, that's why we need the sub goal. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade? Run in my 5. I'll do it on my head. Because when I come out of jail, I can do, and see so many other things than if I was sitting there dead, not able to move for 10 years.
But if you were not able to move 10 years, you'd still have a clean record. And you could probably use your story to get you some media coverage and get you some money. I was in a coma for 10 years and I survived. Like, that's impressive.
You can get some money or some pity pussy. But, like, I feel like 5 years in the clink, and then I come out and I fight the case, and then I tell my story and shit anyway, because here is criminal Negan sitting here telling you guys, like, oh, yeah, don't do drugs. No, I'm literally telling you, please don't do drugs. Like, it does nothing but fuck your life up. So, like, please don't do drugs. I would rather do 5 years. And she said jail. She didn't say the pen. She said I didn't say. And here's the other thing.
But
if you're gonna put me up
me.
for 5 years, if you're gonna put me up for 5 years, semi-federal. Semi-federal time. Have a good day. I'll do federal easy.
If I go to jail, it's gonna be like a hot dog down the hallway for me.
Bro, that's not. You just gotta fucking look at the guards. You'd be like, do you want me to punch you or kiss you? So, like, do I gotta love the guard or do I gotta shiv him? You either gotta shiv the guard or make out with him. Like, one of the two is gonna have to happen, bro. You gotta play your cards.
What ethnicity is he?
That's racist. That's racist.
That
That's why.
that plays a huge role on if I'm willing or not.
Hey, my name's Butch. You gonna make out with me or not? What's that moment in Harold and Kumar go to Guantanamo Bay? What do they
Redneck
call
boy.
it? A shit meat sandwich? You need a shit meat sandwich. Cock meat sandwich. A cock meat sandwich.
Cock meat sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather go to jail. Send my ass. Send me federal at that. Please run it in. Tell the judge his wife's a bitch too. Give me an extra year solitary.
Put me in a coma.
That's why Zach did 5 years, because he put Matt in a coma for 10.
That works. I'm down. You help me, I'll help you.
Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
I'm always chronically underdressed.
Yeah, I think we're both that motherfucker. I would rather show up in shorts and a shirt and everything and be like, yeah, I'm gonna miss Butch too. Sorry. Yep. Nice to see everybody at his funeral. Like, I would rather be that asshole than to show up at McDonald's in a fucking 3-piece blazer and be like, let me get a McDouble, no pickles, no onions.
You always say no pickles, like you don't want pickles on your sandwiches.
I don't want pickles.
Whenever you say Zach,
$500 or 250 subs, and I'll wear that goddamn shirt.
I didn't say nothing. I just said Zach.
Zacharina. You know why it fucking offends me? Because when I was 12 years old, my dad looked at me and was like, "Oh, you being a bitch? All right, Zacharina." And I was just like, "Yo, I don't know."
It's so weird though, because it doesn't even flow naturally. So I don't know why we would both come up with that.
The comedian in me is like, "Hey, first and foremost, your delivery's off. Second, I don't know anybody who would look at their child and be like, "Oh, Zacharina." Like that's a whole different culture, a whole different language, a whole different everything. Also, that doesn't sound good coming out of your dip lip like, "Oh, Zacharina." Like, you just sound like you just kind of threw up in your mouth. Are you okay?
Zacharina.
Well, yeah, Zacharina. Oh, yeah, Zacharina. Hey, are you good? Your teeth fall out?
Zacharina.
Hey, put your dentures back. Yeah, push your dentures back in, old man. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or swim in a pool full of maple syrup? I cannot stand the feeling of maple syrup on my actual body. Like, if you like pouring it and it gets like on my arm hair or something, pisses me off. So I much would rather swim in the Nutella, and I'm probably just gonna be like,
nah, Nutella's nasty. That's why I gotta go with the syrup.
what? Yeah, we get down.
What is even in Nutella? Because what is in Nutella?
Hazelnut and cocoa powder. It's literally hazelnut ground up into like a liquid butter paste, and then you put cocoa. I hate you. Shut up.
I don't know, it's just so awkward. It doesn't feel like it should actually be a thing.
You're awkward.
That's why I'm here right now.
So
you are 30. You just got so close to your screen to read that.
Sorry. Now,
now you look like Bundy.
Is that a one?
You look like Bundy when they pulled him over drunk.
Would ye rather buy? Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go grocery shop, or every time you go shopping, or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store? So I do both of those in one trip.
Yeah.
Routinely. I will
always get everything except for
come home with 8 things, and I'm like, damn, I did have some of this. Damn, he did have a whole box of that. Damn, I still have some of that. Fuck, I forgot garbage bags. And I literally haven't had garbage bags in 3 weeks, and I've been putting shit in a Crest bag. Like, it's in my big trash can. Like, I'm just putting enough into a Crest bag to throw it away. Like, that level, like, yeah, I will do both of those in the same go.
You truly are a heathen, sir.
Do you guys want to know how all this started? Because around the time I was super impressionable and my mom was on meth and I thought we were all supposed to be just darting around life like fucking like, is that the police? Let's just hide back in the closet real quick. Nobody will know. And I'm like, it's 2:30 in the morning. I don't think the police are going to give a fuck if you're in the closet. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But about the same time, I did something and my grandma looked me dead in my face. And I respect the ever-living fuck out of my grandma. Probably the one person on my mom's, my Aunt Shelby too. My grandma and my Aunt Shelby. Probably the 2 ladies that I ever won't say something just outlandish to. Like, I won't be a true heathen with. I won't, because I got respect for them. But, like, I did something and she did something too. And I was like, you old bat. And she just looked at me and she was like, you fucking heathen child. From that moment on, bro, every time I did something, damn heathen child. And I don't know where I forsake the Lord at or whatever, but I think she just saw it. I was like, whatever, old bat. And she was just like, the Lord has left this boy. He's a heathen. And from that moment on. Would you rather
have a personal maid or a personal chef?
Yo, see, the comedian in me needs to just calm down. This thing's almost gone. I was literally about to just make the joke. Like, I have a wife, so what's the difference? But my wife does neither one of those things, because if I'm cleaning, she's cooking. If she's cooking, I'm cleaning.
You can't say she does neither one of those things and then say that she does one
She
of
does
those
both
things
of those
at
things,
a time.
but not like she's not like the SpongeBob episode where they like adopt the clamshells or whatever. Patrick's like going to work, but he's really going to watch TV. And SpongeBob's
I
like
watched that one the other
cleaning,
day.
and he's got one arm out. And he's like taking care of the clams and all. Like it's
He's
not
got like
that.
8 arms.
Yeah, it's not that.
And he's been like dusting the same fucking window for like weeks at a time.
And vacuuming the same spot of dirt. Like yes, but the comedian.
He's like, how many diapers could the kid possibly need? He goes,
Yeah. They're everywhere.
Ripping down the wallpaper and they're coming out of the foundation.
Which doesn't make fucking sense because it's a pineapple. SpongeBob
What's even
fucked
better
me
is
up
when
on
they
physics
show
a
outside
lot.
and there's the big massive pile there and the crane's picking them up and load them into the dump truck. But then like 5 minutes later, whenever they go running across the yard, they're all gone.
Nothing.
Yeah. Squidward's house, I don't even think is there. They literally just run through there and there's nothing.
SpongeBob fucked me up on physics for a fat majority of my life. I was just like, this doesn't make sense.
It also taught me a lot of life lessons, though. Like, if you ever try to hide a horse, don't feed it Krabby Patties.
Instead of saying fucking, I used to say dolphin a lot. But like, that's dolphin stupid. And people would just look at me and be like, what? And I'd be like, SpongeBob. I can't make noise.
It took
Do you have
a
a dolphin noise? Please tell me you have a dolphin noise you can click on.
That I can click on? No.
You suck ass.
I can add a sound, but I have to like download and stuff, I guess. I
Damn,
have a
these
duck,
glasses
an
are
air
hurt-
horn, a cricket,
These glasses
a
get
drum,
real heavy on my
a sad
ears.
horn, and a golf clap.
So is it over? Did Denver win?
Yeah.
It's okay, Jimmy. It's okay.
Are 1-9 in their finals histories in game ones. And they lost all their game ones in, I think it said like 2006, 10 and 12, I think. Oh, that means the Thunder were up 1-0.
They were. OKC 3-peat, 18-20. If the third, what is it? No. When was it? 11-13.
Week in the forest, because I want to do that anyways.
Would you rather spend a week in the forest or a week in a real haunted house?
I can defend myself with the forest. I can't defend myself against a ghost.
Ghosts aren't real. So I kind of have a problem with that because honest
but
to
ghosts
God,
are real.
No, they're not. If ghosts are real, then dragons are real. And if I don't get my fucking egg and get my Aragon
Dragons
sword,
were real. They're extinct now. There's fossils.
What?
There's fossils.
I thought those were dinosaurs.
What do you think dragons were, buddy? They were just big
Dinosaurs.
lizards, which is exactly what... Dragons and dinosaurs are the same thing.
Give me the haunted house. Give me the fucking haunted house, because I'm just going to get to chill for a week. Do I get Wi-Fi?
I think you don't have to go in the haunted house for one night. Did I say that?
A night? Psh, I'm
Yeah.
cool. And I'm still not going to get Wi-Fi? That's bullshit.
I'm taking a nice camping adventure.
Would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kiss someone? So, here's the thing about people like us. I'm going to ask more questions. On the second part, lose a day of your life every time you kiss someone. Do I know the running number? I feel that's the only way that makes sense. Because if not, I'm going to go to kiss my kid goodnight and just fucking fall over dead. I gotta know the running number. I gotta be like, 48,000. Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and lose my teeth.
If you keep track. Yeah, I just take my teeth. Dentures are a thing. Abraham
like,
Lincoln or fucking George Washington. We got some wood.
I only smile because of these diamonds.
I'm insecure about my feet. One of the most iconic moments. You better go talk to Margot Robbie's bitch ass. But you don't know your death date? Well, my death date would change all the time because I'd just be fucking with death like, I'll I'll do it.
Counter like start to go down, and it's like going back up, slowly coming down, going back up.
I'll kiss 9 people in a row. Fuck with me, Death. I'll take myself today, goddammit. I'm in charge of this. I'll take myself out now.
I'll open up a kissing booth and just go crazy.
Best way to just go down.
Except for the poor trauma you caused that one person. That's your last $5 you ever earned.
I hope it's like a 78-year-old lady that's gonna just fall out with me. Same time. We both just...
I wonder what it'd be like kissing a 78-year-old woman. Sounds... I don't know, like oatmeal? I feel like the texture would be like oatmeal, but like dry, like before you mix it with anything. And I don't even think I ever answered. I think I would rather have a maid because I don't even be eating that much anyways. I'd be fine with a maid, just go out there and clean everything up for me. I don't eat a whole lot, and the things I do eat are just very simple little meals, so I'm fine with that. Or like my little protein smoothies and stuff I make.
Where are we at?
I went back and answered my thing for the maid or chef thing.
Which would you pick? Honest, me too. I'm probably taking a maid because I hate cleaning up after myself, but I make my own goddamn pizza rolls.
Well, I went with the maid just because I don't eat that much anyways, and I usually just make small little meals anyways. So
pizza rolls are easy as fuck to cook. Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door? The key. Because you can send me to jail for 5 years, and the other question with the key, I'm good. I'm just opening all the doors and gone. Nobody ever.
Or you just go to Fort Knox.
There's no gold in Fort Knox, bro. We've had this talk. Been there. There's no gold. It's not in Knox. Swear to God, it's not at Knox.
People like you crack me up.
Dude, it's not in Knox. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's not an actual good location for it to be anyway. It's a shifting tectonic plate all the fucking time. Like, it's literally a giant sinkhole. Why the fuck would you put a bunch of gold where a sinkhole could open up and take it all away? Why?
Because it's not. It's fine.
Dude,
It's in there, I promise you.
there was a fucking $1 million Corvette that got swallowed up in Bowling Green that they were like, oh yeah, nothing bad will ever happen here. There's no gold in Fort Knox, dude. It doesn't make sense. It's been moved. What do you think Mount Rushmore's hiding? All the money in America. That's where the gold is.
You're just trying to say some bullshit now.
No, I swear to God. Look it up. There's theories about this, just like you're saying that there's gold in Fort Knox. They moved it early 2000s, about 2001 time or whatever, right? When the first Bush had taken over. Like, they moved it when they did those renovations in Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. They moved it. It only makes sense that they moved it there.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot myself in the forehead. Chad, do you guys really think...
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
What? With the staple? I'll fucking just shoot this into my forehead. Fucking just done with you. You really think there's gold in Fort Knox, Kentucky, where there are sinkholes all the time? Like I said, it just swallowed $1 million Corvette.
Okay, and things like that happen everywhere.
Not in fucking North Dakota, South Dakota, where there's never fucking that kind of stuff because it's the most solid point in the northern hemisphere. It's under a mountain range. Oh my God, you don't understand how geography works. Like, it's going to be solid because there's a mountain range on top of it.
Okay. I'm listening.
No, I'm hearing your point.
I'm listening.
Answer me this honest to God question. Why the fuck would you put the world's wealth in Fort Knox? Why would you put it in the middle of fucking Kentucky?
Because it's a very central located place.
Okay.
That's why there's such a big military base right there with it. And the
Has,
military base also protects it.
it has been defunded twice and is 1/3 of the size in like actual capacity of what it used to be. Like it used to also have a hospital. I
Okay,
remember
but I
military
don't think
hospital, but it's not
I
there
don't
anymore.
think
It's a
talking about
clinic.
anything that the government does with money is actually supporting evidence of anything good or bad happening.
Dude, it doesn't make
Because
sense
they're really
because
stupid.
it's diminished in diminished in what it does, capability. It's diminished in leadership because like 3 or 4 4-star generals, 2-star generals in there got caught doing a whole bunch of fucked up shit. Like the point is, Fort Knox in general doesn't make sense because you can't protect that fast enough if someone were to hit that.
And why do you say that?
Where are the next 3 closest military bases?
Right on the Tennessee line.
There's one. There's one in Indiana.
There's one
Fort
in
Bennington.
Indiana.
Yep.
So right there on both sides of it.
And where's the other one?
I don't know what, South Carolina?
No, there's one in Missouri.
Virginia.
Close enough and everything. The thing is all 3 of those together are also class 3 instead of being class 1 military bases. They're small.
Okay.
You don't
think
have
they couldn't-
anything there.
Okay.
There's no gold in the middle of the United States. It
Okay.
is close to either up north to go to Canada to hide or one of the 2 coasts so it can go off the fucking coast.
Well, they're definitely not going to put it on a coast. That'd be stupid.
Why?
That's like on Clash Royale. Whenever you want to drop trophies, you just take your town hall and just stick on the outside of your map so people will automatically star you.
Because if we physically retain possession of what is the monetary value, then we physically retain possession of the monetary value. We as a country need to be able to either offload that or shore-to-shore port that to a different place. Like if you're saying you don't want the gold stolen, I'm not putting it in the middle of Fort Knox, Kentucky, where there are 3 of the 5 topmost violent militia groups in the country. The KKK, Antifa, and the White Power Association are all based in Kentucky. Why the fuck are we going to put the world's gold wealth around a bunch of dumbasses who do nothing but sit in the hills of Kentucky and be like, hey, there's some gold.
If they wanted to put that gold around a bunch of dumbasses, they would have put it in Oklahoma, okay?
Exactly. They would have put it in a more centralized
That's why it's over here and not over there.
Oh my god, you goddamn hillbilly twanging fucking hills have onions, goddamn motherfucker. There's no way you're telling me that there's gold in Fort Knox.
Yeah.
Chat, this man. Bro, that it doesn't make sense as a country.
Nothing makes... I don't know why you're trying to act like anything makes fucking sense.
Never mind. You hit me with that. I was like, well, actually, it would actually be the most like, ha, in your face bullshit if there was a fuckload of gold in Kentucky. Hold on. Did we just solve the mystery? They're like, there's no gold.
I think it's
Kentucky.
I think it's like
the gold's
it's
really
somewhere
there.
between like 4 and like 6 people, or no, somewhere between like 4 and like 10 people. I think that all have like they're the only ones that know like the specific code, and they all have to do it together to open it. And they've even shown like clips, like there's video footage of them being like inside the Fort Knox and everything.
Craziest thought. If that gold loses its monetary value, then what? Then you got a hidden bunker full of weight.
Yep, and that's happened before. They have one in trying to think where it is. I think it's somewhere up northeast. It was full of this one material that they thought was going to become something, and it didn't. So they just abandoned the whole place, and it's just stacked pile full of some strange mineral or something.
Adamantium.
I don't even know what that is.
That's what gives Wolverine his claws.
Oh.
That's why I was like, it's adamant.
Yeah, no, I feel like
steel.
that one would not be abandoned. And as far as the skincare routine goes, I wish I had a skincare routine, but I don't in my skincare
I really
routine.
don't. I mean, I try to brush my teeth every night when I go, and then I literally just try to get my face good and like soaked and like scrub my face every night. Like that's the skincare, I guess. Well, and I, especially being tattooed, I have this tattoo lotion that is fucking awesome. It's like hemp based. Dude, it makes my tattoos pop so much more, especially when I get like tanned and everything. It keeps the color with them and stuff. And then even like my black and grays, it keeps just the black so well. Just so well, and it gives the appearance to them just so well. I guess that's my only skincare routine. It's like I definitely am a lotion kind of guy, because if not, and I'm not saying this to be a dick, but your boy gets ashy as hell. Like I am fucking like crusty, rusty, gross if I don't have some lotion on my skin. I feel like
I like try to get the lotion on there, but like I never notice any results, even if I do it like consistently for a while. And like no matter what it is, anytime I put like anything on my face fucking
breaks
like
out.
puffs out and breaks out.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. So on my face personally, I literally only use the CeraVe stuff. That's like my wife's, my kids even technically, but it's real good for my nose getting sunburned. I don't know, cause like my clothes they all fit weird anyway, cause I'm tall but skinny but like long kind of thing. So like I've kind of just gotten to a place where like shit, I look good in anything. So like you're telling me the most comfortable pillow, blankets, and sheet, like pristine sleep every night. Yeah, I'm going pristine sleep every night, right? Right? Like you're going pristine every night.
I don't know about that one.
Ooh.
I don't really know if I have
If it makes you think about it like that, those are the good ones where you're just like, wait. Wait.
I love the stars, dude. You're gonna have to read that because instead, would you rather be completely star and know that star, or completely star and believe that you are sane?
Would you rather be completely insane and know that you are insane, or completely insane and believe that you are sane? I'd rather know. Who gives a fuck about being? Knowing is half the battle. Being is the other half. And if I'm already being insane,
Being is the accepting, the accepting
if I'm already
stage.
being insane, I'd rather just know for a fucking fact than be like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Do some wild shit. Like, I'm not crazy. And they're like, you're fucking
It depends
insane.
though. Like, can I like hallucinate that I'm actually like shooting webs out of my hands, or like?
Nah, I'd rather just be insane. And just know that, like, yeah, like Matt's saying, like, ha, I'm Spider-Man. No, I'm not really Spider-Man, but fuck you. What are you going to do about it? Like, I'd rather just know I'm insane.
I think it'd be a lot more fun to not know that you're insane, but
True.
It would be healthier for you to know what's going on up there.
I think in an aspect, if you were insane and thought you were sane, you would have a way less life expectancy and, like, good, like, character of life than to be insane and know you're insane. Like, I feel like
because at least you know you can like counteract it.
Yeah, dude, I feel like, honestly, Chad, like, I'm going to tell you guys all something. I feel like those people who fight, like, oh, I'm not an alcoholic, bro, and they just slam back their 7th shot, they've been home for 6 minutes kind of thing, like, just got off an 8-hour, 12-hour shift, like, I'm not an alcoholic, bro, I just like the taste of bourbon. No, man, you're an alcoholic. Or, like, those people are like, no, I don't love him. It's just like, how could he cheat on me, my friend? And then you go like, fuck his car up and shit. Like, yo, you definitely have an emotional attachment issue. Like those people who just don't know things about themselves. Like once you know, like,
it's a lot better off.
I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. When I get in fights with my wife, my friends, my people, and everything, and I start checking people and telling them like, oh, this is how you really feel. That's my insecurity. When I look people in the face and I tell them, hey, you really think I'm an asshole. You think I'm not worth anything. That's my insecurity saying, hey, why we're having this fight is because you don't think I'm worth anything. And that's not even why we're fighting. We're actually fighting because Matt's wearing the orange shoes and I told him to wear the blue shoes. And like, that's the problem. But my insecurity is like, he couldn't respect me enough to wear the fucking orange shoes like I told him. So that's why we're fighting. And in reality,
So then you tell him to shut the hell up.
yeah, and in reality, Matt is just a dumbass who forgot which shoes to wear in the morning and just slid on a pair and darted out the door. And he's not disrespectful.
I'm always late to everything.
Yeah. Dude, my insecurities tell me all the time to stay the fuck away from this microphone. They tell me all the time that your voice isn't worth anything. And then that little voice in my head, the only thing that's ever pointed me in the direction I call true north, is like, fuck them. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck them. Who cares if they want to hear you talk? You can go out there and say it, aren't you? Yep. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck him. Fuck them. Fuck them ones. Like, it don't matter. You have to understand things about yourself in order to change them. So when I start getting into fights with my friends and my wife, and like I start feeling things at work, and I want to tell this person like, hey motherfucker, that ain't what your lease said. You know that shit. Get off my property, boy. I have to think about, that's my insecurity saying like, hey, you're not presenting as enough of a general manager for these people to respect you. But that has nothing to do with it. This guy's got a 92 IQ and has no idea what the fuck I'm telling him, because I've used words like validity and actual and understanding and this and that. And like, I've used these big words, and he's like, so can I park there or not? And I'm just like, what? I take that personal. I take that so personal. Just knowing is half the battle, guys. Like, literally just knowing.
So what about this one? Would you rather humans discover a signal from intelligent life from another planet, or figure out how to extend human life for another 100 years?
Give me another 100.
Yeah, because even if we did find a signal, it would take so fucking long to get to them that we'd be dead by then anyway.
Not even if there was a signal and everything. I think that would scare society enough that we would go into defense mode. We would go into like, oh, let's prepare our nukes in case they come to fuck with us. Like, I think if you just give everybody an extra 100 years, we're all just going to breathe. Like, I'm not going to give a fuck what my job says to me tomorrow when I'm no call, no show, and the store never gets opened. Why? Because I got 100 and... What, I'm 30. The hope is you get to 75. So I got 145 more years of this shit. They can fuck off. For one day, I got 145 more years.
Imagine the old heads then.
People live to be 100 nowadays. So if I was already going to get 100 and you gave me another 100, I got like 170 more years of this. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Miserable.
Dude, I'm about to slam an entire bottle of bourbon and drink an entire, like, fucking 12-pack, smoke a whole pack of cigarettes, eat an entire chicken as I fry it.
I think just because you know how to extend it for 100 years, I don't think that means you can do whatever you want for that 100 years. I think it's just, like, you would still have to follow you'd probably still have to take care of yourself, and this just says how to figure out how to extend it. It doesn't mean make you invincible for another 100 years.
Okay, so even to extend it, I still am probably going to live balls out for like one more day, because I did that anyway, knowing I'd only probably get 100 years. So like,
I'm just saying, like, if you live like that, you would probably still die at like 75. Like, you probably wouldn't even make it to the 100.
I make it to 100 and they're like, hey, you're dying. And I'm like, well, fuck it. Like, I really didn't even want to make it this far, but like, yay. At that point, you're just like, fucking take me. What would 178 years old look like? Because I know people that are 68 nowadays that are just like fucking torn up from the floor up. But I also know other, like my wife's dad, dude, 74 years old, not in the greatest of health, but still like very
up doing shit.
Yeah, up doing shit, talking shit, squeezes my hand every time. It's like, what's up, dude? Like, breaks my goddamn fingers. And like, Dale, stop doing that, please. I love you. Stop. Ow. Every time he just, dude, and just fucking breaks my hand, and I'm like, ow. But this man's 74 years old. Also, like, if someone said something crazy to him, I don't think he wouldn't just knock a motherfucker's teeth out. Just fucking, just solid 70 years of just fuck you. Man killed people, and now I'm like 100%. Like, but then I know other people, like I got a guy in my storage facility. He's 68 years old.
I hear the first one's the easiest.
Yeah, right? And he, like, moves with the cane.
First one's the hardest.
Real slow, comes in to talk to me, but, like, he's younger than Anna's dad, and, like, you blow on him too hard and he'll fall over kind of thing. Like, and didn't go to Vietnam, didn't do any of that kind of shit. Been a writer his whole life kind of thing. Like, had a very easy, paid-for life. Like, And his dad was out there fucking barefoot chucking it across jungles and shit. Like,
well, I sent those out. He was still up and going and everything. The guy was just sitting down, and they say a very stationary life is the worst thing for your heart and everything. And if you sit for more than so many hours a day, then your every likeliness for all like heart diseases and body
goes
like non-body functions.
Like that.
Yep. So even though he's doing more dangerous work, he's still keeping his body active, so his body is stronger to defend against these kind of things than the guy who just sat on his ass for all those years.
And that's the thing, kind of like going back what we were talking about with the knowing you're insane or thinking that you're sane kind of thing. It's knowing, like, hey, dude, if I get out there and just get this shit done, I do got a, honest to God, better chance of, like, longevity in the sense, because if I just sit here and waste away, you're literally just going to sit there and waste away kind of thing. Like,
yep.
The human body is built to move. The human body is built to struggle. The human body is built to get hit and get back up kind of thing. Like, I get that we're fleshy, like, sacks of meat and everything, but, like, I have seen motherfuckers get hit with a car at 20 miles an hour and just bounce back up, like, let's fucking do this kind of thing. Like,
okay.
And just have no issues at all. And then I've seen someone who doesn't go out in the world, hasn't done anything, get hit by the same car and just break 12 bones. You know what I mean? Take this question. I want to hear your response to this first.
You magically wake up being able to jump 3 times as high as you can currently. You find out it only lasts 24 hours. What activities are you for sure doing?
All right, pause before you go. Chat, I said I would only do this a few times. We're going to do this one more time just because we hit the hour mark. Hey, guys, we are really trying. Like, the biggest thing for this channel right now is we need our editor, our actual guy, our guy of clipping and putting all this shit together to be able to do this. So we are trying to get Matt T3 his PC and stuff. The goal is $350. I put it at 250 subs. That's not a legitimate thing. If you guys could donate, drop any kind of biddies or anything. I've never been the streamer to ask for that. In the almost 4 years of doing this, like, I've had, I think, at most, like, 20 subs throughout a stream. Like, it's all going to Matt. Like, every bit of this is going to T3, so definitely. All right, all you.
First of all, thanks, sir. And secondly, I think, I don't know, just something like jumping 3 times as high. I don't know. I'd probably just try to do like I would try to use this like a street hustle. Like, everybody gather around, do tips, watch me do this thing, like watch me jump over this car.
Go to the park and just hustle. People are like, no way you can jump higher than me, white boy. And you're like, put 20 on it, put 100 on it.
Or like join like a dunk contest tournament, like something. Just I try to use it for probably monetary gains. The only thing I could really think of using being able to jump 3 times as high for, I'd be like a little trick to earn some cash.
I'm doing the complete opposite. I am fucking with everybody I love. Like fucking with you. I am jumping up and putting your house keys on your roof. I am literally like I am fucking with you in every way that I can. I'm taking your cell phone and jumping and putting it on that one shelf on that branch, like the branch that like nobody could ever get to, just with ease. Just at a 2 times jump, not a 3 times.
Well, that's definitely the yang in you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm fucking with people.
100%.
Because it only lasts 24 hours. Because at the end of the 24 hours, we're like, get it down. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, that's even more fucked. Then you gotta go get a ladder and ugh.
No, you gotta go get a ladder, bitch. It's your stuff. If you want it. I just woke up.
I'm not an asshole, though. I would feel bad.
I would not feel bad. No remorse. Like FaZe said, no remorse. No remorse at all.
I would feel bad.
I would not.
Oh, I have a story. I can't believe I like literally didn't even text you about it because I just wasn't gonna tell you till pod. So we were coming down. You know that road that goes from like that little gas station all the way down into Howe Valley. It's just that real long ass road, 62, I think.
Yeah, 62.
Okay, I was like, a mile past the Sicilian Bank, we were going down the freaking crossroads because I was going to show Lauren how to drive in their parking lot. That's terrible. Yeah, one time we were going like 5 miles an hour and she put my car in park. And my car was like, and we like slid back. I was like, Don't do that.
So it'll be a new car.
Yeah, it's like I've never heard a car make that noise before. I'm terrified.
That's literally just the emergency brakes engaging. It actually didn't affect your car. It's just the emergency brakes.
It sounded so bad.
I know,
I've never heard a noise like that. But anyway, so we're like a mile past the bank, and there's like that real straight stretch. Yeah, pretty much. There's like that long straight stretch, but there's like a little bit of a hill mixed in with it. There was a car that had died. His fuel pump went out, and I like went around him, and I was like, am I supposed to like try to help him? And Lauren was like, I don't know, and I was like, fuck it, I feel good today, I'm doing it. So I pulled over on the side of the road. I made sure there was no cars coming because it was real busy. I ran across, got in his lane, ran up to him. I was like, hey, man, you good? And he was like, this happened. I was like, okay, well, just put your car in neutral. I'll push you back to the next driveway. So I pushed his car down 62. And I didn't have any pockets, but I had my phone in case he needed to call somebody. But he was calling somebody. So I took my phone, and I threw it in that high grass all the way down 62. And I pushed his car back into the driveway, and I was like, all right, you calling somebody? You good? All right, I'm out. So I just pushed him into the driveway, grabbed my phone out of the grass, sprinted like half a mile back down the road to the car, got in, and left.
Are you Mountain Man, Superman? What the fuck are you doing, Clark Kent?
Today at the gym, we did like all biceps and shoulders and like all that shit.
Do you go with a collective group of assholes trying to get swole?
Just will, and I don't want to get swole. I feel better. And it gets me like out into society because at the gym and everything, and he talks to everybody.
Just showing his feet off, chat. Hey, I'm just out here in this new feet goofing. Hey, you see these socks? Bombas, bitch. Bombas. Oh, I can't like Bombas anymore. I forgot.
Why not? I don't know that one. You'll have to fill me in.
The devil herself. Who else wears Bombas?
What are Bombas?
Socks?
Oh, I have no idea.
You told me this yourself. Who else wears these socks, Matthew? Sandra. I have this on video. This is one of the first pods we've ever talked. We had this whole conversation. I was like, I love my Bombas. And you were like, you actually can't anymore. Sandra likes Bombas. All right, let's get out of that. Yeah, you got any more questions for us? Which also, good job. Way to go. I mean, dude, like, so many of those times happen, and I live in a vastly more populated area than you. But, like, that shit happens all the time. But, like, these motherfuckers were probably out here banging on some fentanyl anyway, like, half meth up, trying to get to the next meth deal. Like, I don't give a fuck about these people.
Well, one of the things that did make me feel a little bit better about it was, for one, like I said, how busy it was, because it's, like, 7:30, like everybody's coming back from town, going down that live out in the country and everything. It was real. That's what I'm saying. It was real busy.
Yeah.
Oh, there, like nothing could really happen anyways. I noticed when I drove past, it was only him.
Hey, motherfucker, what you doing? You trying to be weird? Don't be weird,
yeah,
dude.
so,
I'll help you.
Oh, and like before I got up to the car, I like spoke out, like I was still a little distance away, so that way I kind of had like a little bit of space in between us. Like, I don't know, dude. I felt like if I hadn't have gone to the gym today, I wouldn't have felt like the urge to be so willing to help. That's what I'm saying. It helps me mentally.
Fuck that. If my physical is in pain, my mental is like, hey, bitch.
It's a good pain though. No. You know what it is, man. You used to work out and stuff like that and do wrestling and everything. You know the good pain. You know the good burn.
Was different. Now at 30, I'm just like, hey, bro, are we sure we got to use this much force? Could we get away with 16%, not 30? You sure?
Yeah, but you also stopped. There's people that are older than you that are in peak condition because they didn't stop.
It's not even about stopping, like, willingly. It's about the actual physical, like, chat, I can show you guys where my collarbone or my clavicle sits like this instead of like this, like it's supposed to. Like, it literally sits at a pointed level. Because of how fucked up my shit is.
You know who David Goggins is?
Oh, dude, I got a story for you that we've never actually talked about here that happened to me just the other day, too. No, who's Goggins?
He's a marathon runner, and he was running this run. He was running this one marathon. It was like several days straight. He did it without sleeping. He broke both of his legs. He was pissing himself with blood, shitting himself, and he still finished the marathon.
Did he like win and do it at the highest, fastest level ever?
I don't even think it was like, I don't think he was competing with anybody. I think it was just him.
Shitting and farting on himself the whole way to the end.
The dude is like the definition of an animal.
Would you
Like,
rather watch a movie with no snacks or drink, or have whatever you want, but the movie volume is always just a little too quiet? Have I seen the movie before?
Always got to make it specific.
I
respect it though.
If I haven't seen the movie before, like I'm taking the no snacks or drink. But if I've seen the movie, then I'll take the volume just a little too low because I pretty much know what they're saying.
Yeah, same. And thanks to the kid, I got really used to watching things with subtitles. So I'll pretty much always have subtitles on anyway.
My kid, I got used to watching shit on mute. Because the slightest sound
Yeah. Well, it'd almost be better to have the subtitles on.
That's exactly how my child sleeps. And then he just...
Wait a minute, this man ain't got no pants on?
What?
This man ain't got no pants on? You flung them bombas up there, bro, and your ballas were hanging out.
That's exactly how my son sleeps, just fucking...
Ala, for some reason, always wants to go fucking horizontal. Every time I'm like trying to sleep at night, I have a head shoved like into my stomach or right in my back.
We can't do the whole sleeping. Like, one, he's special, so he just sleeps different in general. He's very mobile when he sleeps. But like, my kid slept in a chair for the first 18 months of his life.
Yeah, we did the only way that we could get Tala to go to sleep was like head on chest, full swaddle, and then of course like once she got bigger, she'd be like screaming, and you'd just be holding her head down, like, go to sleep, go to sleep.
You're okay.
Yeah, because she would just be fighting to sleep, so you just have to.
No.
Like let her still move her head so you don't like hurt her neck or nothing, but like still holding their body. You're like just.
Giddy's the complete opposite. Put him in his chair, put him in a dark room, leave him the fuck alone, and he'll just randomly.
It almost reminds me of like when you're in school and you're like starting to doze off and fall asleep, and then you feel like you're falling off like a cliff or something, and then you just. Smack your desk real hard.
I have to show you, like, I will get videos and put it in here, but, like, you guys don't understand what a 1P36 deletion kid looks like when they're trying to sleep, because I swear to God, he's, like, fighting the devil for his life. He is, like, literally in there just, like, block, block, block. 30 damage done. Critical. Like, he is literally in there just fucking, like, ducking, and then, like, the craziest part is when the
Mortal Kombating.
And then he just goes...
Yeah, dude, he's like the Mortal Kombat cover
holds
character.
His hands above him just to sleep, and you're just like, nah, fuck that, dude. Nope. He is conjuring demons. I am not having this shit.
That was pretty much the night because she was like, you want to do? I was like, hey, Tala, or she was like, can I have these Oreos? And I was like, well, how about we eat them tomorrow? We'll like watch a movie, make popcorn. Because I didn't want to eat them because it was already late anyways. So she was like, well, let me ask my friend. And she turns around, and she goes, yeah, and she turns right back around, like, instantly. So she turns, faces the other way, then turns right back to face me and goes, my friend said that doesn't sound very fun. And I was like, to make popcorn and watch a movie with Daddy? I was like, that wouldn't be fun? And she was like, that's what I told them. They said that wouldn't be fun. And I was like, well, who is your friend? And I can't even remember. She said some name. And I was like, is it like a real friend or like a pretend? And she goes, She goes, it's just pretend. But he still said that it wouldn't be very fun.
Well, fuck him.
And then I was like, okay, and I was kind of like, damn. And then she like walked over towards the sliding door and was like looking towards the sliding door and kept talking. And I was like, tell your friend to go to bed because you're done playing with him. And she said, okay. And she goes, my daddy said that you need to go to bed. And she goes, I'm gonna sit in my chair and watch Barney. And I'm sitting here like, I watch too much shit for this. Please stop.
child,
I'm,
no. Child, no.
and we're about to go to sleep, so I got like my little pen, just getting ready to like wind down everything. So I'm sitting here just like,
He's got a little blade. Like, hey, the fuck is moving? Is
yeah,
that my
it is
shadow?
terrible. I was thinking about it. When I used to do like my 72-hour streams and stuff like that, and they talk about sleep deprivation and everything. Like whenever, of course you do know this, but one of the most interesting things is whenever you see the shadows go sprinting out of the corners of your eyes and stuff. And I also heard this thing about your brain trying to scare you to sleep. So if you stay up for that long, you'll see what you're most terrified of. I kind of want to try it.
No.
And see if I can start seeing like centipedes everywhere.
You will. You'll see like the little wiggles. That'll fuck you up. So back in the day when Negan was an active addiction, chat, I liked Adderall, Vyvanse, Concerta, Ritalin, anything that they were like, hey, this will calm your ADHD down. It did not calm my ADHD down. It just awoke the rest of my senses. It made my ADHD like normalized. So like 113 hours was the longest I ever did.
113 hours.
420 milligrams of Adderall, 100 milligrams of Vyvanse, 200 milligram caffeine pills.
I'm trying to think.
4 days. 113 hours. I hit the 113th hour mark and I was like accomplished and I went to sleep. And it was not good sleep. It was miserable, like terrible, like fucking wake up fighting for your life, go back like what the fuck is going on, reality sleep, but 113 hours.
My minimum is 80. I used to do I know my minimum was 80.
I used to do 72 200 milligram runs all the time, like literally, because 10-20 milligram pills, I would take one every 3 to 6 hours, or I would snort one. I was a snorter back in the day, Chad. Let me tell you, I was definitely
keep going, I'll be right back.
Oh, God. I was definitely a snorter back in the day. But yeah, 113 hours. And at the 90-hour mark, I started seeing like flashes of just these really weird flashes of like things coming directly at me. And it was real like flinchy. And then like you would realize it was just kind of like a shadow aspect. But like that's like Matt was saying, that's when your brain tries to start scaring you to sleep. Like it literally tries to like scare you enough to turn you off to where you just go to bed. But like amphetamines, the baby version of methamphetamines, like the legal prescribed version of methamphetamines, won't let your synapses shut off. Like it won't let your eyes, the receptor, stop receiving. And that's the thing is like your brain wants to turn off, but your actual synapse, that's what amphetamines does. It keeps the synapses between your eyesight and your brain, like the actual retention of information. And like, I see this, I'm processing this, like actually having to process it. That's what Adderall does, is it keeps that synapses opened. And it keeps it very, from where in normal you would be able to retain all the information around you, it kind of zooms it in. So like that's the point of amphetamines, anything like that, is it just keeps this receiving. Even when your brain is like, yo, shut off, your eye is like, yep, we're gonna take this, and your brain has to process what it's given. It has to.
It also makes you gay as a side effect.
I don't want to have that conversation because like you say that and I've never have had the and I'd be like, I've just never been like just like
I said, I saw a Reddit page of somebody else describing the exact same thing.
Oh shit.
And what?
Nobody really decided. And we haven't really had too much chat interaction. So I don't know. I mean, you could just do a big like THS, like a symbol kind of design for it.
Now I don't know if I want to, but anyways, um, yes, I saw a Reddit post that was kind of talking about the same thing. Whenever I was prescribed Adderall and I was going through like a month supply in like a few days, um, I was having these things where I didn't want like I didn't want to mess with women anymore, and like I wanted to be the one that was like up on the pedestal for once and everything. And I don't know, I was on the internet one night and I started looking at the guy instead of the girl, and then it all went from there. But ever since I stopped taking, I like found myself like watching the guy more than the girl, and then it kind of went on its full thing. I had my full experience with that, and since I stopped taking the Adderall, I haven't had any urges like that since.
Are you
There you
literally
go.
saying Adderall makes you gay?
I think it's a side effect. It can. I think it can be a side effect, a potential one, because it was only like I said, nothing since.
Do you think that's a neural like focus issue?
Because I don't know it. You gotta stop doing that. I, I I do because it even went as far as like I was. God, this is gonna sound. I feel like some of the things that I never understood about the issue of transgenderism. I whenever I was in this state of mind, I think I was underneath that umbrella because I don't remember the word that I ended up fitting to, but basically during those times I felt more like a female than I did a male, and I like played the whole part. I did the whole shebang. But once again, all that fully stopped whenever I stopped taking Adderall. I had a name picked out and everything, man. I had it all. I know, but I'm here to talk about it because I think it's an issue, and you're still muted. I think it's um, I think it's an
I
issue, but I
intentionally
don't think
left
it's.
myself muted because I do not know how to respond to this.
I don't know. It's just I think it's something to consider before.
So okay, so here's the other side to that. I, as a child, as an 8-year-old kid, was given Ritalin. I was given a 10 milligram dose 3 times a day when I was little. Then, as a 15-year-old, I was given Adderall prescription. One 20 milligram in the morning, one 20 milligram from 3 to 5 p.m.
Oh, like the yeah.
The nice
So
little
that you don't
orange
so that you don't
ones.
crash, they spread it
Yep.
out so that
Or
it'll last you
or
through
they
the day.
gave me the
Yeah.
orange ones at first. I sold and
Mm-hmm.
snorted those because they were easy to
So
pick up
yeah.
and shit. Then they gave me the XRs, which were the little balls and everything. You had to break up the whole fucking thing. You had to release it, and they were the time release and everything. Um, I don't know if I've ever had ADD. I don't know if that's my actual diagnosis. I don't know if I just have a, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm smarter than everybody. My mind just processes at a faster rate. Doesn't mean that it processes any kind of actual correlated information in a correct pattern. It just means it processes it. Like, I see, I feel, I hear. I am spastic as fuck. And I think, especially in the early 2000s and the 90s and stuff, they're like, ADHD, here you go, here's a prescription.
Yeah, especially with
Here you
Ritalin
go.
and that stuff was
Yeah,
rough.
Riddle, dude. And here's the other thing: from the time I was 6 to 9, I don't remember taking a goddamn dose of Ritalin one. But according to the state of Michigan, I was given over 5,000 Ritalin pills. So I don't know what my mom and her friends did on 5,000 Ritalin pills, but they probably are still awake. They're probably definitely still charging that Tesla. Like, definitely still going at this point kind of thing.
I don't know, I think they might be onto a new project at this point.
God damn, dude. Rubbling.
That was many years ago.
Like, it just, at this point, like... And I don't know, I would like to say that it's not as... I'm going to say something because especially like Two Twisted Teas in, I don't know if I'm going to regret this, but like, here's the reality of the situation. It went from ADHD, ADD being the diagnosis in the 90s and the early 2000s that every kid got, and now every kid's autistic. Now every kid's on the spectrum somehow. Because here's the other thing, is the doctor who diagnosed my son and said, oh, he has a genetic deletion, this and everything, they were like, he's going to be autistic. My kid is the farthest fucking thing from autistic that you have ever seen. And they still will look at him and try to give him an autism diagnosis just based on his genetic deletion diagnosis. Why? Because it's the easiest thing to be like, so what pill? How many do you want? What color? What do you want him to say anything nice on the charm when you pop it in the morning? Do you want him to be like, yay, you took another one?
Like a flavor.
Like it has become so fucking regulated for them to be like, oh, they're definitely on the spectrum. Because doctors, like everybody the fuck else in their world, doesn't want to do their jobs anymore. They just want to be like, he's on the spectrum. He's definitely on this side, not way over here, but he's on the spectrum. Yeah, definitely autistic. Would you just look at my kid again? Are you sure? No, definitely autistic. It's become the new ADD. And I hate to say that out loud, but it's the goddamn truth.
Well, that's what this platform is for.
It's literally the truth. Like, I don't know how many times that, like, we talk to parents of others, and they're like, yeah, they're autistic. And I just look at their kids, and I'm like, your kid's not autistic. I go over there, poke them in the face. They're not autistic. Autism is a very, very finite thing. That's the same when they're like, oh yeah, you got ADD. And I'm like, I do not have ADD, ADHD, any of it. I wish my parents paid more attention to me, and I'm going to do this shit by myself. So I seem like I'm a little fucking crazy, but I'm running on the same meth energy that my mom's been running on her whole life. That's how I was raised. Excuse the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
You were raised to sit down and do like your mama told you. I was raised to get that goddamn spoon. Now I need that cigarette. Get that goddamn lighter. What are you doing over there? Put that down. If you don't put the goddamn muffins back in the oven, take them out of the fridge, put them in the oven, put them back in the dishwasher. That's what I was raised on. So excuse the fuck out of me because I run like that.
Mine was just a lot of just being outside and running around because I didn't really have anybody there for me.
Yeah.
So I just went outside and ran around and did my own thing. So I feel like that's one reason why my imagination is so strong, is just because my imagination was always there for me when nothing else was.
Yeah, and you got to embrace that. And like I can't explain to anybody that I've literally taken clothes out of a dishwasher and put them in the washing machine. Because my mom ran them through the dishwasher. Why? Because methamphetamines, bro. Because that's the thing you guys don't understand about meth. It makes you do really fucking wild, crazy, dumb shit. But at 7 years old, when nobody else is going to pull the shit out of the dishwasher and put it in the washer, you better pull your fucking socks out of the dishwasher and put them in the washer.
I get the paper plates and dishwasher vibe.
Yeah, like, dude. You know how many times my mom would take a trash bag out, open, dump it and everything, dump it all the way out, like push her hand through it, and then bring the same trash bag and put it back in the trash can.
I respect that.
Bro, it was because she didn't want to throw away a rock or anything. Like, it was about the tweaker vibe. It wasn't about the, like, oh, let me recycle this trash bag. No, it was the tweaker vibe.
It was both.
It was the tweaker vibe.
But it accomplished both goals.
Yeah, because she didn't have money because she had to save that $42 she had to her name for a rock, boy.
Okay, and that $42 to her name is $42 more than what's in my bank account right now. I respect it.
I don't respect it because I was there hustling, picking up the cans with her to get the
I respect part of it. Part of it.
No, what it comes
Not
down
the whole part
to,
of it, obviously.
What it
I just
comes
respect
down
hustle.
to is the diagnosis of the generations has changed. So, like, all of these people are growing up like, oh, yeah, here, dude, and I think that's what pisses me off. Like I said, Two Twisted Teas deep. I don't know if I should say this, but, like, when somebody has the audacity to look me in the face and be like, oh yeah, my kid's special. And I'm like, oh yeah, what's up with them? And they're like, oh, they're on the spectrum. They're real low on the spectrum, but they're on the spectrum. And I'm like, your kid has a really bad diagnosis from a doctor who doesn't give a fuck. And the diagnosis is probably you as a parent who is a shitty fucking person who I don't want to talk to for the 10 minutes I've been talking to. Oh, my kid's special. But I can
also tell you why they... I can tell you why they also possibly do that.
Tell me all about it, Matt.
Because I even read this thing that I kind of understood here lately. It was like part of the things that a lot of people struggle with, and it's not that they're trying to be selfish, but it's that the only way that they, like one way that they know to continue on, like when they're trying to make conversation, is just to find ways that you're alike. So they may have not ever been around, a kid like Giddy. So, part of them is you don't know what you don't know, but they're trying. So they're trying to kind of like make some sort of bond
common
with you, try to find.
And that's bullshit because you don't understand what special needs parenting looks like, as opposed to
exactly they don't understand.
Special. Your kid's not
exactly
special.
Though, they don't.
You've been putting a tablet in front of them since they were fucking 6 months old. That's why they're special, because they're disassociated, because they don't understand the difference between a screen and reality. You did that to your child. My son was born with a genetic deletion. When I look at people and I'm like, yeah, I have a special kid, and they're like, oh yeah, my kid's autistic too. What's up with yours? And I'm just like, you don't get the goddamn definition of no. You don't get the prowess to understand what's up with my child. Why? Because my kid, with his deletion, what he has is a fucking workhorse, dude. He is a fucking anomaly beyond all measure. So I get the common ground aspect, but I would rather you stand on your side and teach me something from your unlevel ground. That's the point of humanity, is we're all supposed to be standing at different levels. So when I talk down to you or over to you and everything, you can rise yourself with a little bit of knowledge I give you, and then we can be level, and then we can understand each other. Then we can understand each other.
I know, but I'm saying it's never going to get to that point if...
That's bullshit. It's never going to get to that point if what? What's got to change?
No, it's bullshit.
No, I wasn't trying to cut you off. What's got to change?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you match them with that energy, then nobody ever learns from it at all, because then just... If they're like, yeah, well, I tried to talk to somebody that had a kid like that one time, but they just shit on me.
Because you didn't want to talk to me about my actual kid. You wanted to level our kids out and be like, oh, mine's special too. He's autistic according to his doctor.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though, is that's not what they're trying to do.
What are they trying to do?
I told you what they're trying to do. It's a natural human thing to try to find a comparison. They don't know because they don't know, but they're just trying to find a comparison.
That's not a real world comparison. That's just like saying, like, oh, yeah, I had to go to work today. And I'm like, cool, so we both have jobs. So we're talking about things that we have in common.
It's like people that are Muslim trying to talk to people that are Christian. It's a totally different thing, but they're still trying to find the common ground whenever they like positively speak to each other. Which I only use that example because I do know of like a real life situation that I heard about a day or two ago.
And I understand that, but like the things that they should be focusing on is like, hey, both of our kids like Fortnite. Hey, both of our kids watch Ariana Grande. Like they should be focusing on those aspects. I know, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like you tell them. Or like you use like how we were talking about like as a comedian where you like can kind of see like ways to set people up to go along with your punchline and everything. Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Instead of maybe without straight up telling them, you can lead the conversation in that direction and try to make something more wholesome about it.
No, because
I'm just saying the whole reason why they're doing that is trying to break ice.
And I agree.
It's an icebreaker.
But as a comedian, there is one of three ways to lead into a joke. It's the way I was telling you, set up. There's another way that is called forced impression. So with a forced impression, that is me immediately demeaning or like minimizing what you said. What you did when you're like, oh yeah, my kid's special too, and then just shitting on the aspect of that. That's also a way to lead into a joke. That's also a way to lead into a conversation. But
I feel like a lot of your average people don't want to be demeaned.
They take it as me being a dick because I'm not demeaning what you said. I'm demeaning the aspect of you like being so you're not giving me anything other than like, What do we have in common? We both like the weather. We both have a child. We both have that. That's the other thing is like, you don't know how many people I talk to in the real world that they're like, oh, you got any kids? I'm like, nope. Because I know I'm probably never going to talk to this person again. And like, this is just a forced conversation in an elevator type situation. Bro, I don't have...
Yeah.
I got my hand covered like this. I'm sitting, got my wedding ring covered up and everything. Not because I don't want people to think I have a wife, just because I don't want to talk to you about what our wives have in common. Because my wife would never like your wife because you don't like your wife. Do you see how forced interactions with humans, like, just set you to a level where most people immediately want to be like, oh, let's just bond about it and hate the world together. I don't want to do that because what I actually have in front of me, I'm supposed to give a shit about. And I don't want to give you any of my attention. I don't want to give you any of my energy. I don't think that that's fair that you get to bring me into your bullshit. That's bullshit that neither one of us are going to remember this conversation, this interaction, this anything. For you to feel like you justified yourself to be able to be like, oh, my kid's special too. Or, oh, I have a job and I do this. Like, that's bullshit, Matt. Why? Why take my energy? Why take your energy? Why do that?
Why did I get out and help that man who was in trouble today?
Exactly.
But I made an impression on his day.
But these people don't. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference between what you did and what a normal... I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to give every person that because I will. That's the thing.
It's just as simple as just being like, hey man, hope you have a great day. Like ending a quick conversation like that. Like it's easy, man.
No,
some
because
people go through life, dude, and they're so fucking miserable. And that 2 seconds of you being a halfway decent person can really make their day.
You're gonna get the
because that's happened for me.
You're gonna get the normal have a good day. Like I'm gonna give you respect, like the normal base level respect and everything. But it's when people try to elevate that to be like, oh, let's talk, let's drag each other into each other's bullshit. That's where I don't have that for you. Why? Because I have to give my son this much. I have to give my wife this much. I have to give this podcast this much. Why? Because I'm the only motherfucker that's going to. So you're not going to take my energy to make me have to give you, instead of the base level of respect, this much. Because, well, you're the only interaction I'm going to have today, so you're going to talk to me. Fuck no, I'm not, dude. Like, keep it moving. I got shit to do. I have levels that I have to maintain too. Everybody should see that. Everybody gets so hell-bent on being like, oh yeah, I talked to this person today, or I made this Facebook post and this many people liked it. Oh, I did this Twitter and this many people liked it. Like, everybody gets so hell-bent on those being the factors of their lives.
Getting likes and making like real interactions are two totally different things.
Okay, so same. Oh, I talked to this person today. I learned this from this person today. Oh, I talked to Mary Jo down the road for 45 minutes, and what'd she tell you? Oh, well, I don't really know. Yeah, because you didn't fucking listen to a word Mary Jo said. Why? Because you don't really give a shit. You don't really give a shit. When people are like, oh, what's wrong with your son?
Meant the world to Betty Jo, though, or whatever you said her name was.
Yes, but those people are going to get the base level of respect, and when they meet me at a level that I feel is copacetic, like, they actually, like, approach me like, oh, hey, and that's a real tough thing to deal with. And like, it's not even about, like, pitying me or giving me, it's like, oh, hey, like, yeah, fuck them. I agree with whatever the statement is made. If I'm talking about this or this is what's reality, whatever it is, if they meet me on an equal level, a real level, Matt, not just like a, oh, yeah, me too. If they're like, I have no idea what that's like. And then they're like, but I had this situation. I'm like, damn, I have no idea what that's like. Cool. What's up? How are you? Hey, have a good day. I'm going to give that little bit of extra because they gave that to me. And they didn't try to bullshit me in the process. Don't bullshit me. I don't need your bullshit. Is it ever
possible, though, that you're looking for bullshit because you expect it to be bullshit?
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Why? Because none of these people walk around and actually have to face things. Because, like I said, they do it behind a screen. So when they actually really have to do it, they overdo it.
That's not everybody.
But that's
what I'm saying. Like, it's like you're like grouping people when you don't know
70-30. 30% of these people are going to be real and look at me and be like, my day sucks, dude. How's your day? And I'm like, dude, same. Like, fuck, dude, it's been a rough day at work. What's up? How can I help you? Oh, here to make a payment? All right, what's your... Like, those interactions are what I seek in life. Those are what I seek. When I'm like, hey, welcome in. How can I help you today? And they're like, I just got to pay you again because it's bullshit. And, my stuff's still here. And I'm like, I agree. Let me take your money. Like, then we can have a genuine interaction. It's another... when you just walk in on some bullshit, because I'm going to call your bullshit, because at 30 years old, I've seen nothing but bullshit, and I don't want to see bullshit anymore. I want
That's what I'm saying, though. I think you've seen so much bullshit that you just always expect bullshit.
But it's actually bullshit.
But just because you're not seeking out doesn't mean that maybe life isn't having something going on that's seeking you out.
What more do I have to do when I continue to have the genuine interaction? And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. I'm not going to change my perspective on, like you said, I'm seeking out the bullshit. I'm going to seek out the bullshit because somebody's got to be a truth teller. Somebody's going to be like, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. You're just trying to be cool, and I don't need that. Like, what's up? How can I really help you? Like, let me be real for myself so I don't have to expend extra, so I don't have to do more, so you don't have to do more. So the collective idea is a little bit easier on everybody. And you can just come in and be like, oh, hello, I'm here to do this. Okay, cool. That'll be this. Done. Thank you. Have a great day. Like, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being straightforward to the point. You wanted me to do this. This is done. Here you go. Have a good day. Or even like when those people walk in front of you, but they were literally like, oh yeah, girl, I'm talking and everything. Oh, excuse me. Ma'am, you weren't even fucking paying attention. If I wouldn't have moved, you would have hit me. It's not excuse you. It's just, I gotta say excuse me. No. That's dragging me into your bullshit. I want genuine interactions.
But I would rather somebody say excuse me than just completely blow me off.
No, I would rather you not and just run into me because then we got a problem.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, though. You're seeking bullshit. Why would you want a problem? I don't want the problem.
I don't want you to think that you can just do that, though. You can't just sit on your phone on FaceTime and not pay attention to anything and be like, this is my whole world.
I know, but
there's 7
why should they not say
excuse?
Like, why should they did one thing that was wrong? Why should they do 2 things that are wrong?
Because they didn't give a fuck, bro. If you would, like I said, if you wouldn't have moved, they'd have hit you.
But you don't know.
You do. I stay standing there. I'm that asshole. I'm like, hit me.
Though, you're seeking out bullshit
I'm not.
by being an
I'm seeking.
Like,
I'm
a situation for you to be an instigator.
No, it's not about being an instigator. It's about, are you seriously? Yeah, are you seriously so self-absorbed in your world that you don't see me and my special child standing here, which we're not out in the middle of it, like we're not in your way. We're where we should be on your side and everything, and you're walking down the middle of the aisle on FaceTime, slouched over the thing, like you literally feel like you have more of a right than me and my special child and my wife standing here having a conversation about what kind of food he will actually eat. And then you look at me like, oh, thanks for getting out of my way because I'm the one that was in the lane first. Excuse me. It's not excuse you. It's not. It's, hey, there are rules. It's like driving a fucking car. Like, down the lane and everything. FaceTime, you don't need to be talking on FaceTime to your girl about going to bingo. That's the other thing. It's like these people weren't even having a conversation about the food that they were seeking in the aisle or the aisle they were in. And me and my wife were standing there having an adamant conversation about which type of potatoes my kid would eat better. Who is special, who is harder to deal with. And this lady felt her bingo, and her 65-year-old lady on the other side of the phone, because she was also 60 with 2 grandkids, with no shoes on. One of them had a shirt, and one was just in the diaper by themselves, nothing else. It is raining outside, but we're not going to talk about that. But excuse me. Yeah, girl, like I was saying, like, I didn't even listen, so we going to bingo, or like, they're going to have to get these damn kids. I'm tired of watching them. But excuse me is enough. No, bro, it's the entire
I'm not defending
ideal.
her. No, that's what I'm saying is that it's not that deep. Like, her not paying attention, like, she's not thinking, like, oh, let me not pay attention so I can run into this guy and his special needs child and his wife. No, like, it's not, like, she's probably just...
But I have to. I have to pay attention to what's going on in the world because I have to because my special child can't be run into by that lady. If she hits him in his foot and everything, she's breaking multiple bones. That's the thing. I have to be at this level.
I know, but I'm saying you can't control other people, so...
So why is that not acceptable for me to just look at people and be like, I'm not dealing with your bullshit. I have enough.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you saying that. I'm saying the fact that you said that you would rather her not say excuse me at all. Like, I would still...
No, I wouldn't. I would rather her just look at me and be like, honey, I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention at all. I did not mean... It's the excuse me. Like, that is just supposed to excuse you from being so oblivious to the situation. Because you're excuse me and then to go back to your phone. Anyways. Go ahead. I'm cutting you off. Go ahead.
If you felt like that she was really like that anyways, then you would know that those people aren't going to listen to you if you try to talk to them anyways.
It's not about trying to talk to them. It's about I will not be a fucking sheep. I am not going to move for you because you think that you are right to be able to do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not going to move, dude.
Well, it's not that they're in the right. It's just that you can't control other people. The only thing you control is you and yours.
But I'm still not going to move. I wasn't in the wrong from the beginning. Now we're shoved all the way against the thing and everything. And we're standing 3 stacks so this lady can go through the middle of the aisle and look at me and say, excuse me. Yeah, girl, like I was saying, and roll her eyes like, hey, lady, I'm not saying I wouldn't be talking shit. Head. Yeah, exactly. But I'm just supposed to accept an excuse me.
No, No, it's not that you're just accepting the excuse me. It's just that you're not going to be able to change anything. And if you just stand there, then you're still putting him in that situation to get hit if you're just standing in the way with him. I'm saying you still move out of the way. What?
I hear what you're saying, but it still feels like you are a pawn to this lady's game. She's going to run at you and play chicken. No, it has nothing
to do with her game. That's what I'm saying. It's not that deep.
Every situation has to be that deep. Like, that is how I feel on everything. Like, the lady I dealt with at Crest to, like, genuine deep interactions I have in life and everything, like, they have to be that deep, Matt. You have to approach every situation with the understanding of, like, this is my spot on the chessboard, and I will not be moved until it is my time to be moved. Like, I will not. Like you said, the knight earlier. The knight has a very specific job. The knight is supposed to take things out from corner angles and, like, protect you. So, when it's your time to move, you will move. But until then, I'm going to stand right here, and if this lady runs into me because she has the audacity to be on FaceTime and not give a fuck about anything in her world, then she probably needs to be checked about the rest of reality, not just this small part of reality.
But I'm saying if she's 60 to 65 years old and she hasn't done it yet, then she's not going to do
40
it now.
at the oldest. The other thing is if she drives a shopping cart like that, imagine how she drives the Ford Explorer that she got into with the 3rd row and the 4 kids she put in it. Bro, that is terrifying, Matt.
I know, but I'm saying you're not going to do anything to stop her from doing what she wants to do. If she hits me
instead of hitting a Nissan Sentra with some babies in it and her babies and everything, doing 45, talking on the FaceTime and everything the same way. If she hits me with the cart,
we're going to drive again.
But if she hits me with the cart, as opposed to her hitting the Nissan Sentra and everything, I think hitting me with the cart would be enough of a wake-up call of like a, hey, tune the fuck in, lady. Like, come on. Like, you got these babies, you got everything. And that's the thing is, like, I have to be solid enough to stand here and be like, I'm not going to move. Whether I'm in the car or I'm in the cart. Like, you can't move from those situations. And if that is what makes me like a asshole, like real rough and tough, you're looking for a problem personality, then that's fine. Because the idealism for me is that, like, if I move in this cart situation, I'm going to move in the car situation. And it's not going to be me that they hit with the car and shit. It's going to be the Nissan Sentra with the kids in it that aren't going to walk away. And I would rather take the bullet than let these people take the bullet.
Yeah, see, I understand that everything is deep because you know that I've been talking about it here. Every time we do a pod, I talk about mental things and everything. Things can be that deep, but you have to know what weight you can shed off and what weight to hold.
never hit a weight limit. I think
There's a weight limit because it's unhealthy.
I think that's the scariest part about myself is genuinely not knowing the weight limit and not being afraid to
That's
test
what
the
I'm saying.
waters.
That you don't know it. You don't know it, so you have to make sure that if you start to feel that weight, that you start to cleanse yourself from it properly. Because if not, then you do just build up until you explode.
The man himself. Hey, join the Discord and everything. We're gonna need you.
We had to wait 2 hours to come in here.
Yeah, right. And that's why. What time is it? Is it like 11 our time? So
12:30
5 a.m. 5 a.m. this man's time. What are you doing awake so early? Taking it down in 2 seconds. Cool. We need you anyway. We got the T3 sub goal going, so start us a hype train. Drop that money, Daddy Warbucks, Daddy Fat Stacks.
Oh yeah, dude. You should check the bits again because I saw that little thing lighting up again earlier. It said +10. I don't know.
Bro, but
I don't know.
Walk the dogs.
Like I said, maybe
you have to walk them in Wales. You can't just let them out. Like I let my dogs out. I'm looking. It doesn't say shit about bits. It says that we've gotten.
Like I said, unless it's like trying to entice me to do it. I don't know.
It doesn't say shit about bits, brother. I'm looking. Like normally it would tell me that. Like it tells me when people subscribe. I'm looking down. Yeah, and it tells me.
It's channel points is what it is.
Yeah, and Ollie would probably populate because he's a 20-month subscriber. He's over.
So I clicked on the little green box and it turned into the icon. It says 3.5K.
Yeah, so we need to. Oh, you got for watching so long. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what we need to change. They're called biter bucks right now because Negan was the theme and everything. But we put a lot of work into that. I mean, my wife did a lot of it, but like I went and found the design and everything, and I just thought it was a pretty cool little idea.
It is cool.
She made it up. She did the colors and all that cool shit. Shout out to the wife. She is the best.
I just fucked my cord all up.
Don't fuck your cord all up.